Katarina, career high out there today. How'd you feel out on the floor?
So,
Take your time. Take your time.
yeah, I felt as soon as I got in the court, the first half was, we were all trying to get in the flow of the game. But then in the second half, we came back, I think, a little bit more, I would say, fresher and like clearer in mind, So I think that we were able to execute all of the things that we're trying to do, that we are working on every single day.
Okay, period.
For any of you, I'm sure the assist-to-turnover ratio has been a pretty frequent topic of discussion. You guys finally had a positive assist-to-turnover ratio tonight for the first time this season. What do you think was the key to getting that done?
We just need to slow down on our passes. A lot of our turnovers come from, the guards trying to get the ball inside or passing too fast off of one foot, not having balance, things like that. So once we were really focused and, conscious of how we were passing. We were slowed down. We were that was one of our goals before the game was to have a positive assist turnover ratio. So that's something that we were really focused on today. So, yeah, I think once we focus on it, we always have a positive one. So we just need to keep that in the forefront of our minds when we play.
And I'm not going to ask Breya this question. I'll ask you. Only 9 fouls by the team today. What was key for that?
Because we need to learn that a lot of us need to be on the floor, so we can't pick up early fouls and like stupid reaching fouls or fouling with our hands down, things like that. So I think that was the main focus of us is moving our feet more and more communication, which was seen today, which was good, which is probably why we had a few less turnovers. Not me though, I have 4. I have 4, but as a team we did have less turnovers. We only had like 10, so I take accountability for like half.
What has the adjustment to playing ball in the United States been like, and how would you assess kind of where your game is at?
Yeah, it's been a little bit difficult, especially when it comes to the speed of the game, I would say the most. And also some of the major things like the offense is like 30 seconds instead of 24. So yeah, you have more time, but we're still playing faster here, So that's, I think, the biggest difference, and also the defense fouling and all that. I think that the game in Europe is a bit more aggressive, and like a lot of things is allowed, And here you cannot. You have to play really from the distance, I would say. So I think that those are some major differences, and the things that I was trying to adjust to.
Breya, it seemed like a concerted effort to get you the ball inside against the zone, kind of work inside to out. How did you think that went?
I think that's really good for us. We're going to get zoned a lot this year, so just us working on getting the ball inside, and if they double, kicking it right back out to lead for open 3. So I think that's a good thing about a zone. Once we learn how to do that, somebody's going to be always open. If they double on the inside, somebody's open on the wing for a post, for a shot. And then if the shot's not open, I can repost, so things like that. So I think once we get more comfortable in playing in the zone, that'll be good, yeah.
Isis came back today after missing a couple games. What does she bring?
Isis brings a lot of energy. She's obviously another body for the post, so if we get in foul trouble, we always need that. But she's very aggressive on offense and defense. She brings a lot of energy to the team. So I think without her in there, we kind of have like a dip in energy. So with her being back, it's a lot better.
Adia's talked about how they're working with you to jumpstart more, maybe, get rid of the offensive fouls and that sort of thing. So how do you think you're progressing in that?
I think that's why I shot 5 for 6 today, because I shot on balance and I shot the open shots. I didn't force anything. I don't think did I have a charge today? I didn't have a charge today. That's like the first time in like 4 games. So, but it's also those charges have made me a little bit more hesitant with driving to the basket. So I think I need to just play basketball and stop overthinking it and go off 2 feet, because that's making my percentage go up, and it's more accurate when I shoot off 2 feet and not out of control on one. Coach, don't nod your head like that.
You guys have one more non-conference game before you start conference play. What else do you think you need to work on to sharpen up your game and get ready for the Big 12? For anybody?
I think just continue to gel, continue to learn each other's strengths and weaknesses and things to make everybody look good around us. And I think that's what Jada does a good job of, getting in the open. Like, she doesn't look to overshoot the ball. She looks to get people open. That's how I got my threes today, was her penetrating, passing the ball when you're open. So I think she does a really good job of that. Breya too. Breya just makes the game easier. You can just throw it up there and she's going to go get it. And she's really good at finishing inside, so I think it's a good option for us to find her, because she also knows how to kick it out to the open person too. And then everybody else just figuring out more of like what their role is, and I think that's what we're doing really good of. Like, everybody's learning where to drive it in our offense and learning our defense as well, because, we trap and press all game. So I feel like us figuring out how and when to do that and the right people to do that with is really helping us. So, yeah.
Katarina, you played the entire fourth quarter, mostly reserves in the fourth quarter, but you guys were playing really hard on defense. Was that a message from coach, like, don't look at the scoreboard, go hard every possession?
No, I mean, that's how are we supposed to play every time we are on a court. There is no any message that we have to be like, oh, there's a huge difference in scores, so like play, better defense. No, we just have to play it all the time, no matter who the opponent is. So that's that.